Hello, everybody. My name is Ashutosh Ratnakar, and I am a staff training manager at FEA. Today, I'm going to talk about my vision for myself and how I arrived at it. Now, visualizing your future can be an extremely difficult task. It's like staring into the darkness. You never know what's going to happen in the future, but you can plan for it. I used a tool called Vision Board to plan my vision for my future. The tool helped me analyze the different options I have and choose the options that were best suited for my needs. Do you want to learn how to use the vision board to visualize your own future? If the answer is yes, let me show you how. So here's my vision board. And as you can see, it is divided into 4 parts or quadrants. Number 1, jobs, 2nd, ideas and thoughts, 3rd, hobbies, and 4th, creativity. I'll talk about each one of them separately. So let's talk about the kind of jobs I'm interested in. The first quadrant. I'm interested in filmmaking. I would love to produce, direct films, documentaries, and TV shows. The second kind of job is related to designing concept art and characters for animation, gaming, and book illustration industry. And the third kind of job is the one that I'm doing right now. It's related to training and development. In the second quadrant, I talk about the ideas and thoughts that keep occupying my mind. I keep thinking about how arts and humanities can transform our lives. They are not paid much attention to these days because people focus more on science and maths. I myself am a science graduate, but I believe arts and humanities are really powerful. I also keep thinking about how fiction impacts reality. It's like soft power that changes people from inside. Now think about fictional stories like Harry Potter, Spider-Man, how they are such fantastic stories that make us think what is the right thing to do, how to act. They make such huge impact on our real lives. I also keep thinking about how individuals and groups can become a better version of themselves. I believe with sufficient help, people can improve. And as a trainer, I can help them actualize their potentials. Now let's talk about hobbies as well. I'm somebody who loves reading and writing. I'm a ferocious reader. And I read so much that I need to write. Unless all the ideas are in my head and they trouble me, I need to write. I also love sketching, painting, and sculpting. Whenever I find time, I stick to my art book. I also watch documentaries, movies, and YouTube videos of my interest. What really triggers my creativity is actually spending time in nature. I can get lost in nature. You send me to a forest, I'll probably not want to come back. In city, I specifically like going to historical places, museums, and going to events like plays, arts, cultural festivals, because that is where I feel I belong. When I find time, I analyze the work of other artists and filmmakers. And when you do so, you understand what great work people have done before you. And on their foundation, you can build something new and interesting that is relevant to current generation. I also keep reading books and blogs, and they keep me motivated. They keep me creative. So this is all about the 4 quadrants. You may notice that I have highlighted certain line items in red and green. Let me talk more about it. These are my top 2 priorities for that particular quadrant. For example, in jobs, I'm interested in many kinds of jobs. Currently, I'm a trainer, but I have always wanted to be a filmmaker since childhood. I was interested in drama, theater, play. I liked acting. I liked being on stage. I used to think about characters. So I wanted to do it. My circumstances did not allow me. And now I think with some effort, I can go into that direction. So that is what I'm choosing. Likewise, there are many ideas and thoughts in my head. But my top two priorities are arts and humanities, basically fiction. I feel fiction can change people from inside, and changing them from inside is better than forcing change onto them. That's how we can bring the communities together. In hobbies, you can see I'm focusing more on those kind of hobbies that require me to create something rather than consume. Watching documentaries, movies, YouTube once in a while is fine, but I am more interested in creating, writing my original piece, sketching, painting, sculpting. Similarly, there are many things that trigger my creativity, but I find the best thing for me is spending time in nature. It calms me down, it slows me down, it makes me notice little details, reflect on my life, reflect on what's going on in the world, think about what I want to do, what I want to add, and then move on. Analyzing works of other artists and filmmakers also is a priority for me. And out of other things, I think I would pick these two. So that's how I arrived at my top two line items in each quadrant. You can also choose something similar.